Hello everyone! Welcome to the Super Mario 64 Freerunning Competition Task 3. So, for Task 3, the task was start in Whomp's Fortress, start from the provided save state, with special triple jump. You must collect any star with less than max health, which basically means you have to damage Mario in some way during the free run. There were, I believe, let me see this. There were 12 entries. 12 entries and 1 DQ on top of that. So there will be 12 things to rate. Alright, let's get started with number 1. Or rather, as I always do, in reverse. Starting off at number 12, Teddy is My Daddy. An interesting title, to be sure. Let's load that up. Where is it? Not going to read the author descriptions for any of these. Starting off in Whomp's Fortress. Taking a little bit. Long jumps over here. There's a little bit of a weird dive. Long jumps over here. Firsties. Long jumps way back over here. Is he gonna make it? No. Just move it around. Goes into the teleport. Takes a little bit to get up from that slide because he went into a corner. Side flips over here. Kills the piranha plant, gets the red coin. Gets the... no, it does not get the blue coin. Faked me out. Takes some damage here. Does some side flip with the damage. Side flips up and goes to the star. No, kicks into the star. Tricked me there. That was Teddy is My Daddy at M64. Alright, next up, number 11. Task 3 Free Run BB at M64. Build that up. Starts off also Whomp's Fortress. Ooh, faked the BLJ there with a forward side flip. Turn around weird. Right there. Making their way over here with some firsties up. What are they going to do with the backwards long jumps? Goes straight into the wall there. Bonks off the sign. Teleports. Triple jumps with the top of that with the sparkly triple jump. Goes up to the very top of King Whomp. Firsties off of him. Side flips down. Not really sure what they're doing here. Gets on top of this guy. Goes all the way down with a jump kick. Double jumps up and slide kicks directly into the star. Are you guys having video issues? Okay, I'll just keep going. Okay, next up, after number 11. Number 10, Super Mario 64 USA, M64. Very unique title. I'm very excited to see what this player has in mind for their free run. Starting off immediately. Fakes going to the tree. Goes to the tree that time. Is he gonna jump off? Yes, he does. Walks over here. Oh, turns around. Turns around again. Truly a master of the arts. Long jumps. Oh, unfortunately doesn't make it up. Oh, they do. They tricked me. Kills the piranha plant. Still walking over here. Wants to go against the side of the wall to make sure they don't fall off. It's very easy to fall off. Takes damage from the piranha plant here. Doesn't make the long jump over. Unfortunately, ground pounds instead. Doing the trick to get up, but unfortunately doesn't fully do it. Has to go all the way back down. Looks like they're going to go to the star soon. Side flips up to the star, almost falls off but doesn't, and then slide kicks all the way into the star. Good run to Super Mario 64 USA, SM64, number 10. Next up, number 9, CeeSZee 13, SM64. Let's load up their run. Once again, starting off in Womp's Fortress. Sparkly triple jumps up, but fakes it with the sign. Does the water upwarp there. That's an interesting trick you can do. Entering water from the side upwarps you. This is a great free run so far, in my opinion. Some dive grinds on the edge here. Whoa. Fancy movement. Long jumps underneath the thwomp. Sparkly triple jumps underneath him and then gets crushed. Some common damage right there. How did he not break the box? Goes in the teleport. Whoa. Did he just go through the wall there? And wall kicks directly into the star. I liked that free run personally. Good job to number 9, SNYA13.M64. Next up. Number 8, NotBait.M64. I have high hopes for this one. Let's load it up. Not reading the description, or author, of course. Yes, these runs are done for entertainment. Not done for speed like most asses. Does the backwards long jump here. Changes to fixed cam so they could have a more cinematic experience. Messing around with the falling blocks right here. Whoa! Lots of movement right there. Hard to even tell what was going on. You just go through the corner of the thwomp right there. Or sorry, the womp. Takes fall damage, and now side flips into the star. With a pause to make sure the star noise doesn't play. Good job to number 8, NotBait.M64. Number 7, M64.M64. Let's play that back. Interesting title. Going to fall onto the caged island. Changing in fixed cam immediately, like the last competitor. Goes on the tree, jump dives up. Lands on the sign right there. Turns around using the thwomp. Interesting. Gets the red and falls down. Uses the pink bob-omb to push himself a little bit. Some crawling action here. Camera crawls for cinematic action right there. Goes into the cannon. Interesting. What are they going to do here? Breaks that one. A lot of people didn't actually know you can break both corners of that. Shoots all the way to the top. Barely makes it on. A bit of diving on the top there and collects the star. Good free run to M64.M64, number 7. As we all know, you can shoot your way up, famously shown off by Scooby-Hoo in one of the previous task competitions. Next up, 6, IMPRDE.M64. Let's play that. Load it up. Starts off with a long jump into the tree, jumps off. Some jump dives up here. Manages to make it all the way over. With regular triple jump? Question mark? Kicks off the side of the thing. Does some glitchy stuff with the fence right there. What are they doing? Going into the cannon. Shoots himself all the way down here. Side flips into the star. Good job to number 6, IMPRDE.M64. Next up, 5, Number 5, Freerun Competition Task 3 by a random guy at M64. Yeah, that might have started from a different save state. I'm not so sure about that one. Alright. Starting off also in Lump's Fortress. Ooh, glitchy wall kicks right there. Interesting start. I agree, Moobot. That was some great wall kick. Whoa. Goes underneath the platform right there. Those first frame jumps? I'm not even sure. What a side flip dive. Does some very cool stuff right here. Gets some damage from the coins, but now they need to take some more damage. Almost dies right there. Fortunately able to wall kick. Bonks and goes backwards into the fence. Ooh, some dive grinds. Takes damage right here with a sparkly triple jump. Kicks off the fence. Side flips up into the star. Good job to number 5, Freerun Competition Task 3 by a random guy at M64. Next up, number 4, DQ.M64. Luckily, not actually DQ'd. Let's watch their run. Does the glitchy wall kick right there. Triple jumps up. Goes over here. A little bit of a weird side flip dive right there. Lots of jump kicks. Does the... I love those glitchy wall kicks off of that corner. Ooh. Some dive grinds here. Does the water up warp. I love that trick, personally. Backwards long jumps. Doesn't get any speed out of it, though. Goes all the way up here. Takes damage from fall damage. And side flips into the star. Good run by DQ.M64. It says they have 120 stars during the run because the displayed amount of stars is edited. The total amount they actually have is 88. So when they collect a star, the game realizes those are different and updates it. Next up. In 3, don't squash me, bro. Let's watch their run. Starts off by long jumping over here, side flips up, triple jumps, triple jumps again, lands on top of the piranha plant, killing it. Wall jumps off of that and gets a firstie off of that. Takes damage because of fall damage. Firsties again right there. Is they gonna kick up? Yes, they do. They are kicking up this slope. It's a technique you can do. It takes more damage from the piranha plant. Straight into cannonless. I believe the first person to actually do cannonless in the run. Good job to number 3, don't squash me, bro. .M64. Next up, number 2, Vice Nate. .M64. Interesting name. I wonder what that could signify. Let's load up their run. Dives over here. Lands on the sign. Jumps on the sign again, a third time. This guy loves his sign. Went on the sign 4 separate times there. Long jumps and goes through the floor? No. Yes, waiting for the floor to get out of the way before going up. Goes on top of the thwomp. Slides off. Tries to get on the sign there, but unfortunately misses. Triple jumps up with the metal cap. The first person to use the metal cap in this run. Kills the piranha plant with it. Side flip dives up here. Goes back down. Kills the piranha plant again. This guy does not like his piranha plants. Wants them killed. I wonder what he's going to do here. Backwards long jumps. Using the thwomp. Goes all the way over here. And goes directly into the star. Good job to BiceNate.M64. Next up, the last one of this competition, number 1, A.M64. Let's load up the run. Starts off with a slide kick. Some grinding action here. C-ups to stop the grinding. This guy loves grinding. Would be great at some clubs. Some more grinding still. Into this glitchy corner. Turns around with that little wall bonk right there. Somehow makes that up. Does a backflip and wall kicks off that tiny little wall. More grinding immediately. So much grinding, it's absurd. Goes up and goes through that wall for a second there. Manages to kill the... doesn't kill, but does some fun stuff with him anyways. Ouch! Takes damage from the piranha plant. Glitchy bonk there. What are they gonna do? Jump directly into the cannonless star. Great job to A.M64. Next up. There was only one DQ this run. Let's show it off. DQ, task 3 by your mom.m64. Collects a star with max HP, unfortunately, for this entrant. Whoa. Ground pounds through the ground a little bit there. This guy loves his Mario cam, or changing cameras, I should say. Gets hit by the piranha plant and into the sign. Long jumps all the way over here. Firsties across quite a bit. Pause BLJs with Thwomp. Lands on him. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate this run got DQ'd. Looks pretty good. Whoa. That was some grinding action, and then goes directly into the star. Unfortunately, part of the rules of this task was that you needed to be damaged when collecting the star. So because they didn't have damage when collecting it, their run was disqualified, or DQ'd. Those were all of the entries. Now that we've seen all the entries, we'll watch them all again, this time without commentary, so we have to have unbiased voting. Make sure to submit your votes if you've entered. If you don't know how to enter, I'll let Silent Slayers explain that in the chat. Alright, let's watch them again in order. Starting with number 12, Teddy is my daddy. Once again, I'm watching these without commentary so as to have unbiased voting. Yes, you can only vote if you actually submitted to this task. If you didn't submit to this task, please refrain from voting. That was Teddy is my daddy.m64 number 12. Make sure to vote with the numbers, not the names. Next up. Number 11, task 3 Freerun BB.m64. Let's load it up. I have confirmed with the organizers, by the way, there were 2 save states, one that had sparkly triple jump and one that did not. That's why some runs have it and some runs don't. For example, this run uses the sparkly triple jump, and some other runs that were shown off in the competition did not. That was number 11, Task 3, Freerun BB.M64. Good job to them. Next up, Task 10, Super Mario 64 USA.M64. Once again, rewatching these without commentary so as to have unbiased voting. Don't want to accidentally influence any votes because of the words that I say. I agree, Moobot. That was number 10, Super Mario 64 USA.M64. Next up, number 9, CeeSZee 13.M64. Probably, actually, I have no idea how they wanted that to be pronounced, but I did my best. Let's watch the run. Voting ends a couple minutes after the last one is shown. And don't worry, there will be some downtime while we tally the votes, where I'll play a pretty special M64. Hopefully I'll get farther than I did last time. Yeah, don't worry. Voting doesn't end until a couple minutes afterwards, so you can watch all of these again and still have time to vote. Right there was CeeSZee 13.M64, number 9. Good job to them. Next up, number 8, not bait.M64. Let's watch that for a second time. Once again, because I seem to say this like a broken record, I'm doing this without commentary, so as to have unbiased voting. Please, please someone fix that record. That was number 8, not bait.M64. Good job to them. Next up, number 7, M64.M64. Let's load that up. Make sure to get your votes in, everyone. Definitely want to be able to display the winners of this competition. For those of you who don't know what's going on, this is a free running competition where the goal of the competition is basically, there are a certain amount of rules that are given, such as start in Womp's Fortress, collect the star with not full health, and the goal otherwise is just to look cool. So when you're voting, you want to vote on the ones that looked the coolest. This is the second time watching these M64s, which is why I'm not commentating them, because I don't want to make the voting biased towards my opinions. That was number 7, M64.M64. Let's watch the next one, number 6, IMPRDE.M64. Let's load it up. Yahoo. There were a total of 13 entries this competition. One was DQ'd, so there are 12 possibilities to vote for. When you're voting, make sure to only vote for your favorite top 5. Yeah, make sure to vote for your favorite top 5. That was number 6, IMPRDE. M64. Next up, number 5. Freerun Competition Task 3 by Random Guy. M64. Hi, Bismuth. Oh yes, you can't vote on your own run. You have to vote on other people's. And yes, the task organizers do know which one is your run, so make sure you don't try to trick them. I personally don't, but they do. Next up, this is number 5, Freerun Competition Task 3 by a Random Guy. How do you know he didn't enter one of these, Cosmic? This could be Bismuth's right here. You never know. And you won't know until the task organizers release the results. Make sure not to comment on the runs in chat, by the way, during this cycle of them, because we don't want your opinions being are influencing other people's as well. That was number 5, Freerun Competition Task 3 by a Random Guy.M64. Next up, number 4, DQ.M64. Luckily, not DQ'd. Stuck to all the rules. Obviously, I said Europeans, as in people from the country of Europe. That's obviously what I meant, Jung-Young. Opinions are not allowed, Bismuth. You should know this by now. Gonna make a joke there, but would have been in bad taste. That was number 4, DQ.M64. Good job to them. Next up, number 3, Don't Squash Me Bro.M64. Luckily not being squashed in their own run. Once again, because I haven't said it in a while. Here, say it with me, chat. Not commentating on these runs, because I want to have unbiased voting, and I don't want my opinions influencing others. And they grab the star. Good job to Don't Squash Me Bro.M64, number 3. Next up, number 2, BiceNates.M64. Let's load up their run. Yes, I completely banned Moobot just for saying that. This is the next to last run to show, so make sure to get your votes in soon, as voting ends a little bit after the #1 run is shown. By the way, the numbers for this are completely arbitrary. I believe they are actually in alphabetical order, as in #1 is A, #2 is B, etc., etc., and so forth. Good job to Vice Nate SM64 #2. Next up, the final submission, A.M64 #1. Make sure to vote with their numbers. A. I agree. This is the last run being shown off. After this run, voting will continue for like a minute or something, and then the results will be shown off. That was #1. A.M64. Good job to them. Let's show the DQ one more time. And I guess once this DQ ends, voting should end or something similar to that time frame. So make sure to get your votes in if you haven't done it already. Now I will commentate this run because it got DQ'd. I liked that ground pound. I liked tricking you out thinking they were going to die there. Bonking backwards off that sign is definitely interesting. Some grinds here, tricking me, thinking he was going to keep grinding when fortunately actually fell off. A little bit of a trickster. Pause BLJ's here. Lands on the piranha plant, killing it one more time. Long jumps over here. Guy loves changing his cameras. What a dive. That was a laggy grind right there. And gets cannonless, goes directly into the star. Good job to the DQ. Unfortunately, you need to grab the star with not full health. And because they grabbed the star with full health, their run and got DQ'd. Alright. Looks like we're ready to go. Starting off, in last place, Teddy's my daddy. Unfortunately, not able to, really well. Me being your dad didn't really help, unfortunately. Watch that one. Hello? There it is. There it is. This run got 0 votes, unfortunately, for the participant. Done by Gohgo. This is unfortunate for him. Goes over here. Dives and kills the piranha plant. Is this one of these ones that did cannonless? I doubt. No, it wasn't. Takes fall damage there and side flips. Side flips up and kicks into the star. Better luck next time to Gohgo. Also in 11th, GlitchGlad 0110 with Super Mario 64 USA M64. Oh god. Let's load his up. Also receiving 0 votes. This one could use a little bit of work. This is probably one of your first free runs. Movement's a little sloppy. A lot of running. Shouldn't really be going against the wall here. I'll try not to be too critical, though. Definitely has some interesting ideas in this competition. Picking up here. Unfortunately, not making it all the way up. Probably trying to side flip up right here. There they go. Side flips up and slide kicks into the star. Better luck next time to Glitch God. Glitch God. In 9th place, with a total of 2 points, Silver 328 with IMPRDE with 2 points. Let's load up his run. Description: Yahoo! Goes into the tree. Cancels the dive there. With some interesting quarter mechanics. At first he dive, not really sure. Wall kicks up here. Kicks off the top of the thing, falls down. Cancels himself with the corner. A little bit of interesting stuff with the, what's it called, the fence there. Everyone's saying this one deserved more than 9th, but you didn't vote for it. You guys gotta vote for the ones you think are good. Side flips up and collects the star. Better luck next time to Silver. Next up, also tied for 9th place, Don't Squash Me Bro, Yo, What's Up? A total of 2 points. This is one of the ones. Side flips up. Triple jumps. Triple jumps up, using these stairs to do a lot of actions right there. Lands and kills the piranha plant. Wall jumps off that plank, and first he's off that one. Wall kicks right there. Wall kicks right there as well. Getting a lot of wall kicks from that sliding state. AB kicks up this slope right here. Gets hit by the piranha plant, taking a second form of damage, and goes directly into cannonless. Better luck next time to Yo, What's Up? In 7th place, with a little bit more points, Forever Park with M64.M64. Total of 5 points. Let's load up his run. This is one of the ones that changed the camera at the very start. Lands on the sign right there. Turns around with the help of the thwomp. Gets the red coin. Is this the one that does the push-ups? Yes. Mario needs to work out. Cinematic camera right there. There we go. This is the one with the cross spamming that probably won them quite a few votes. Fake's going for that. I didn't even realize until just now how far it looks like they missed that. Fortunately for them, they did manage to hit it, otherwise they would have just, you know, died. Shoots themselves all the way to the very top. Dive grinds right here. Not even dive grinds, just dives a lot right here. Good job to Forever Park. In 7th place. Next up, also in 7th place, egas, with a total of 5 points with BiceNate.M64. Let's load up their run. Description: Hi Todd, what's up, dude? Starting off, this is the one that loved the sign. Jumped on the sign 4 times right at the very start. Wall kicks over here, underneath the... what's it called? The thing that goes in and out of the wall. The moving floor. Goes on top of the thwomp. Tries to land on the sign there, unfortunately misses. Is the only person to get the metal cap in this entire competition. This task. Side flips up here. Kills the Piranha Plant a second time. Going to BLJ, probably? Yes. BLJ's a lot, all the way over here. Was probably trying to BLJ into the star, unfortunately missed, and just side flipped up. Good job to egas, finishing in 7th place. Next up, in 6th place, Cosmic D12, with Task 3 Freerun BB.M64, with a total of 6 points, beating the 7th place competitors by 1 singular point. Let's load up his run. As a long jump over here, forward side flip, kicks off the wall into a breakdance. First he's up. BLJ's off this way, off the thwomp. Immediately cancels it on the slope and hits the sign. Goes in the teleport. Triple jumps up with sparkly triple jump. Talks to King Womp. Immediately goes back down though. Side flips, doesn't make it over the top of that. Waits for a second. Jumps off the top of the guy. Falls down with a kick. And double jumps up, slide kicks into the star. Good job, Cosmic, finishing in 6th place. Next up, in 5th place, MKDasher, doing DQ.M64 and a total of 10 points. Let's load up his run. Description: I suck. I disagree. MKDasher pretty good at this game. Does the glitchy wall kick there. Now that I know it was MK, it probably wasn't hex edited. Probably did that himself. Does some interesting side flip dives right here. I loved that glitchy wall kick. Those 2 glitchy wall kicks in that corner. I really wanted to point those out when I was watching it a second time. Goes down and gets the water up here. Does a little bit of the backwards long jump, doesn't get any speed with it though. No, hex editing is not legal for this competition. Goes up and gets the star. Good run by MKDasher. Fortunately was not DQ'd for his sake. Next up, in 4th place, AlexX167, who was Freerun Competition Task 3 by a random guy with a total of 28 points, beating MKDasher by almost 3 times the amount. People really liked this run. Does, I believe, 2 glitchy wall kicks there. Interesting. Get the speed backwards. This was the dive grinding one. Alex, a big fan of dive grinds. Goes all the way up here. Manages to keep some speed. Takes fall damage. And actually heals both of the fall damages right there. Triple jumps. Gets blocked by the fence. Manages to fall backwards into the teleport. There's some more dive grinds. Triple jumps into the fence once again. Lands on the sign. Lands on the sign again. Side flips up into the star. Good job to Alex. Finishing once again in 4th place. Next up, in 3rd place. The top 3. In 3rd, Tomato Bird 8 with NotBait.M64. Total of 38 points. Let's watch his run. Description: please don't read this, Ted. Oh no, you read it. That was the description. Is that a breakdance at the very beginning? This is the one that backwards long jumped over here. Changed the camera right there. Some great cameras this run. I suspected it was Tomato Birds just by the camera, but I didn't want to point it out. Some great glitchy action on those falling blocks. Not even fully sure what's going on right here, but it looks cool. goes through the corner of that guy, falls all the way down, takes damage from fall damage, and side flips up into the star, including some pausing to cancel the star animation, star sound, I mean, not the star animation. Good job to Tomato Bird, getting top 3 in this competition. In this task, sorry, I mean. Next up at number 2, Dargos with CeeSZee 13. That SM64 barely beating Tomato Bird with a total of 40 points. Let's load up his run. Was it? Oh yeah, CeeSZee. Does the triple jump off the fence. Water up warps right there. I love that water up warp. Fly kicks into the corner. Woo. What, some grinds right there. Cancels the backflip with the thwomp. Gets smushed. Ugh. Looks painful. Punches on the slope. Breaks the block and crouches into the teleport. Wow, some grinds right there. And wall kicks directly into the star. Good job to Dargos, finishing in 2nd place in this competition. In 1st place, the one, the only, CeeSZee with a .m64, total of 44 points, beating Dargos by 4. Let's load up his run. Starting off with the slide kick. Interesting stuff right there at the start. Some more grinds. Cancels the grind with the C up. So many grinds. Ooh. Jump dive grinds up. Kicks the corner right there. Manages to make it up. Gets the backflip wall jump. Interesting technique you can do. Dive grinds on this little edge. Barely manages to miss being smushed by that thwomp. Oof. Gets damaged by the piranha plant. Sets up for a little bit and then gets cannonless. Good job to CeeSZee, the winner of this task. Great job to him. I believe he actually won. Yes, he has won 2 out of 3 of these tasks. He is truly the freerunning legend, and someone to reckon with. And then the DQ, but I already showed that twice, I don't want to do that. No, let's show it. Might as well show off the DQ. Aj, unfortunately DQ'd for collecting the star with full health. Very unfortunate. This free run was actually very good. I like this beginning where he fakes you out that he's going to die twice, or go for the water, or go for the water up warp twice. Takes damage off the piranha plant. Yes, good job to everyone who participated. Get some firsties right there. Pause backwards long jump with that thwomp. Goes back and lands on the piranha plant. Side flips up. Collect some coins. Wow, that was a laggy grind, and Cannonless is right there. Very unfortunate that that got DQ'd for collecting a star with full health, as I think that would have done very well, but either way, very unfortunate. That is the end of the freerunning competition task 3. If you want to see freerunning competition task 4, make sure to tune in 2 weeks from now, where it'll be shown off on stream, and join the Discord so that you can participate in it. Next week on Saturday will be the end of the regular task competition, which is aiming for speed. Make sure to join that Discord as well. Alright. That is the end of this.